Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Japa Diaries. As you know, on Japa Diaries, we like to highlight the experience of African immigrants in the diaspora. Mm-hmm. We do usually have a guest from time to time, but ladies and gentlemen, today we have a guest.
We have a
guest. And it's the one and only.
Yeah.
Most immaculate mic inspector.
Yeah.
Mr. M.I Abaga. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
First of all, I have to hold your shit small.
Yeah. Violence. Okay.
Violence. No, right. It was, first of all, you're a very busy man. You're an extremely busy man.
Makes sense.
And it took a lot of effort to find you and hold you and say, no, we're doing this show.
You got the right person too.
To do it, right?
Yeah, Ade.
Yeah.
I don't know, how did you...
So, okay, backstory. Back in, what was it, March, February? You were at South by Southwest.
It wasn't so bad. This is like my second time being in Atlanta since then.
I know, no, we're not fighting. I'm just saying.
She hasn't even told you what the Kwame is yet.
Let me get there. Yeah. You're too bright. So we met back at South by Southwest, and you were on a panel. You were giving this, just talk about, like, I guess, tech and, like, social impact stuff. Yeah. We'll get into that, actually, later. And we connected after, had a great chat, lunch even. We had a great time. And we said, okay, we're going to do this show. And then you said, you're coming back in the fall. I said, okay, no problem. So when the season was coming back, I texted, I said, hey, just checking in. Babe, are we still running this P? Okay, the answer. I said, okay, it's a busy man, no problem. Let me tell you what now happened. At that point, I was like, you know what? I think if you check messages, I said, I'm harassing you only because you said I can harass you. If not, I won't harass you.
I probably told you then that, like, please don't give up.
Yes. So that's why I said I'm harassing you. You understand?
You gave the right person liberties because a running joke I keep saying is if a babe Sola has her focus on something,
it's happening, babe.
Get out of the way.
It's happening,
Get out of the way.
It's happening. So at that point, I was like, you know what? I won't. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I'm very much like move in faith type things. Then we had Deji on the show. So Deji, you've actually been on his show with an S. So we had Deji on the show. He's a repeat guest for us. Love us some Deji. And Deji had teased that, like, he has some special guests coming this season and he's so excited. So we asked him after, like, who's your special guest? He said, M.I. I said, M.I? Give me that manager's number right now.
So he got you to Fanny?
He got me to Awele.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And then Awele to Ade?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So actually, even getting her, another one where, like, literally, I'm like, no, God wanted this show to happen because there's actually no reason why this happened. Fast forward a couple of months, his producer was in Dallas for Podfest, Podcast Movement. Oh, wow. And I'd also gotten a ticket. So we'd both gotten the tickets from the same source. And I was like, I know this name of this podcast. So he connected us. We ended up going to that conference together. Like, we go on Airbnb together, the whole shebangs.
Amazing.
Yes. And then she was like, I was like, that's true. Even the producer that Deji said I need to reach out to, give me that contact information. And connected with your team. They were so great, by the way. You have an amazing set of people behind you. And they were like, oh yeah, let's make it happen. And so here we are, making it happen, babes.
Look at that.
I felt as if there was a small chance I didn't have it wasn't all about me making the connection.
Okay. Say more. What does that mean?
It actually had nothing to do with me. Because I remember our great conversation, of course.
Yeah.
And then I was so excited when Ade was like, you're going to Atlanta. Mm-hmm. We've figured it out. I was like, did I do this? Do you know what I mean? Back in my mind, I was like,
the universe.
I'm a really great person. I'm like, I actually remember to connect them.
And make it happen. Wow. No. I was cooking.
There was something in the background.
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
I was cooking.
Oh my goodness. Okay, now I'm mystery solved.
Yes. So I got you. I found my way to hold your shit. It's okay. It's okay. But really happy that we managed to make this happen.
I'm glad
honestly.
To be here. I met your sister in South by, and as she said, we had a great conversation.
Yeah.
They took me for lunch. And we just had a great time.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. It was really cool that she came. I didn't expect anyone to. I mean, I guess, but I was speaking on social impact with with another like great organization that are friends of mine, but I didn't really expect you know, and I think you walked in the beginning, I was like, M.I, we know who you are.
No, somebody said, "Oh, maybe you guys might not know." I said, "No,
we're aware. We're aware.
I remember I just started laughing there. I was like, that's kind of cool, you know.
Yeah. No, I remember seeing your name on the program. I said, "It's a lie. Stop it. I will be there."
Yeah, because were you volunteering as well?
I had volunteered at the so I volunteer at South by Southwest every year, and so I had a pass. So now I was at this point like just going to like the different panels and stuff that I wanted to go to. Yeah. And the rest is
oh man, I gotta sign up for South by next year.
Oh no, yeah, it's gonna be a party.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's gonna be a party. Yeah.
I can't wait for which other superstar you
I'm going to run into it. Don't worry.
Because now the bar is very high.
Yeah.
So good luck to you.
Yeah. It's okay. Don't worry. I believe in myself.
Come on.
But during that conversation, I got to know a bit more about you. And I think at some point I was like, don't tell me too much. I want to know on the podcast. Don't say too much.
Save it.
But one of the things that you shared was that you actually went to school in the US. You went to college here.
Yep.
Tell us about that. Like, well, I guess what was so we ask people this all the time. What was your Japa story? Like, what was that first setup like? Why the US? How did that come about?
Yeah, okay, first, happy to be here. Great to meet both of you. Me see you again, but great to meet you. And
I might say great to meet me.
So yeah, I had connections to people that are from the US.
Okay.
Right? So my family, my dad is a pastor.
Okay.
My mom is also like, she's an academician.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wow.
You know those people, but as soon as I thought about the word, I was like, I'm not gonna get through this.
Yeah.
But also within the ministry.
Okay.
And through that, like sort of like ministry, faith, family, community, I'm connected to a lot of people that are from the US.
Okay.
And when I went to high school, I was like, you guys are not gonna make me go to Nigerian university.
Okay.
So I just kept applying, and I got into this school called Calvin College, which is also connected to, like, I have family, my mom's side, part of our family is from the US. So
Where's Calvin College?
it's in Michigan. Yeah.
Okay.
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
God.
Was it your first time in the US?
First time.
First time. Okay.
First time to Lagos. It was back-to-back firsts.
So you flew out of Lagos, yeah?
I bust out of Lagos. I bust out of Jos to Lagos.
Lagos.
And then when I got to, that would have been crazy, to bust to Yankee.
That's a lot, yeah.
I'm not that old, people. But I flew out of Lagos, flew to Belgium. I still remember I was like almost 18, so I had to have like,
a chaperone.
Yeah, exactly.
Unaccompanied minor type. Yeah.
Me and this she must have been 15 years old. And I remember, this is so random, but I remember that we were together for like 2 hours because they, like in the connecting flight, they
put you in one nice room like this, you can play, there's food.
But we just sat there, we didn't say anything for 2 hours. I was like,
you're 17. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that space. Yeah.
So I eventually landed in Chicago. Man,
I see.
I don't even know how, like, my trip was weird. I had to take a bus, figured out myself, take a bus down to Grand Rapids.
Wow.
Finally got down to Grand Rapids. And I spent 4 years there before going back to Nigeria in 2003.
Okay.
Then my music career sort of started, and I came back for the first time 2009. So since then, I've been more frequent. But
Okay.
So the whole time you were in Michigan, you didn't go back home until you were done.
Done, yeah, till I was done with being in Michigan.
Okay. Say more. Say more.
But I at the time there was a lot of pressure on Nigerian students. The Nigerian cohort there were not really keeping up to date with our fees.
Love that.
As a group of us. So.
Love that.
So some of us, they gave us pressure to go back home. So in 2003, I went back, and I actually thought I was going to come back immediately. But then it was just like a visa period where there was a lot of pressure, And then before you knew it, my music career started.
So you didn't finish, you came back?
Yeah, I was like maybe like a couple semesters away from.
Yikes.
Really small.
Yep, really small. Really small, you know, and then my music career started, and then I just went on to become MI.
Okay.
And do that.
Okay, so
I have questions.
Yes. First of all, no one could have picked you up from the airport to take you to school.
All these ministry people, where are they?
Navigating, if this is your first time in the US, getting off a plane for the first time, finding
Crossing
a way.
state lines.
What?
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. In fact, it's crazier still. Like, I remember like arriving at the airport and I left my passport. I was like, okay, I had a number. And so I called the number and they were like, okay, yeah.
You arrived.
You're where? They were like, okay, what you need to do, you need to go here, ask for this, ask for a Greyhound, get on a Greyhound and come down, say you're coming down to Grand Rapids. So, and tell us the time you're arriving and we'll pick you at the bus park.
Okay.
So,
Okay. At least there was small instruction. At least small instruction.
So yeah, I did that. And I mean, it wasn't as bad as you know what I mean?
It's scary.
I don't know, me, I'd have struggled.
17,
Yeah,
it's
I'd have
scary.
struggled.
Yeah.
But before, you say your rap career then took off when you came back. But while you were here, like how much of like US music scene, US rap kind of influenced you in that time? Or were you already like watching from Nigeria, like, or it was just like this wave that hit you when you got here?
I was like such a fan of music. I was such a fan of music. And when I arrived, like I came to school here in 99. Okay. So think about like hip hop from that era. Hip hop from that
you're
era.
in it.
DMX,
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill, Jay-Z, Bad Boy, the early Bad Boy era. Mace was giving us, you know what I mean? Then Eminem is just about to drop.
Wow.
Next into like Kanye and like, so hip hop was in its true golden era.
Yeah.
That's one phase. There's also like all these underground guys, Ruckus Records, Talib Kweli, Mos Def, all these guys are coming. Do you know what that is?
Mos Def, yes.
That name I know. Yeah.
The Roots.
Yeah.
Come on, The Roots.
Neo Soul, D'Angelo's, Brown Sugar, all these albums are coming out, like Missy and Timbaland. Like the music business was being like, I was at its peak.
Yeah.
And I arrived, and then Napstar too was just about to come out.
Was that a platform? What was Napstar?
Yeah, so Napstar was how music. Tech guys are going to kill me if I get it wrong, but it was the first music sharing technology.
Okay.
Where if I had a song on my computer, people in the same network as me could listen to the song from my computer without me having the song.
Okay.
Without me buying the song.
Okay, so there was Napstar before Spotify, before SoundCloud.
Yeah.
So now we're all sort of like in the grandparents of those technologies. But for us, we had Napstar. It was illegal too. So,
wow, okay.
But I remember like just getting access to thousands of songs
Yeah.
the first time and being like, so I spent most of my time, like I was a little bit depressed in school and it was a little bit of, a struggle, but
Yeah, it's hard.
But I had music, man. I had music, and that's where the real love and art developed for it.
So before that, you were not rapping?
I used to rap in secondary school, actually.
That's what I did a little bit before you came.
But you weren't thinking like career?
To be honest, if I look back at it, I mean, career was just not realistic. It was just like you're a talented kid.
Fair enough.
You
Fair
you
enough.
sabi do for school.
Fair enough.
What
Yeah,
did
a lot
you
of
come
people
to
are-
read?
yeah, a lot of
Actually,
people
I
have
want to
done
know
that
what they sent
before.
you to school to read.
Crazy.
What?
Computer science and engineering.
Fantastic.
I was
Fantastic.
rapping.
You're supposed to be tech boy. Well,
Look at you. Hey, see.
He came back. He came back.
And then when I came, I was like, my first computer science class, I was like,
Excuse me? You said
I'm
what?
going to switch to business and economics.
Yeah.
First class, I'm like, they were like, this is how you log into your C++ panel and blah,
That's
blah, blah.
okay.
At the end of the class, I have not yet logged in. People are turning in their first 2 weeks assignment.
There's
I'm like,
nothing more demoralizing.
Yeah.
When everyone else is just going, you not be looking at yourself like, did I give them
Am I
instruction that
stupid?
that I didn't hear?
No, I think that's your body telling you, babes, you're not supposed to be here, innit?
Yeah.
This is not for you.
Yeah.
That was me on physics, man. I took that. Midterm was approaching. I said, Abim, you don't know what's happening. I think you should drop this class.
what was this in college?
Yeah. That was the day I said, yeah, pre-med did that.
So wait, what did you come to
So I came in pre-med. I was doing neuroscience at the time because that was what the pre-med kids were doing. And then I took a public health class and I was like, this is it. Yeah.
Did you have like a moment when you were like,
Whoa, you're not going to skip. What about you? Just moving on quickly.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, about you. What about you? What did
I
you-
went to school for civil engineering.
Okay.
I stuck it through. I finished. I'm an engineer now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, it's one of those stories that, I think you live in Nigeria. Daddy, why is all the road so bad? He said, don't worry, you can grow up, you can build all the road. All
No,
of
he
that.
literally does that now.
Then I was like,
Really?
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
Wow.
who actually does that? Then I don't know. It's kind of just stuck.
That's dope, man.
I came to college, I did weigh my options, but I was like, I think I already...
You needed physics for sure.
Oh, for sure,
yeah.
for sure,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But did you need biology?
I did biology 101. Yes.
So it's like the cross.
Yeah.
So what I
section.
could
They
not
make you do a little bit of
fathom,
everything,
he
yeah.
took over. Yeah. It's okay.
okay.
The genes are balancing. I see it now. I see it.
There you go. How did your parents respond? Actually, first of all, now going back to the question I wanted to ask. So, did you have like a moment of, okay, I think I'm going to focus on my music career. I'm going to try and make music. Did you have like a switch of, okay, yeah, now it's time, or something that happened like gradually?
That's a good question.
Or paraventure, actually, based on the plan change.
Was it that C++
It's
class?
when I went back home, when I was back home. It was just a hobby while I was in school.
Yeah.
You know? Again, Michigan, who
Who are you performing
Nigerian
for?
kid, who am I gonna, is like,
Yeah.
your talent, you can do this among your friends.
It's just for...
End of year parties, you do a
Yeah.
performance here and there, stuff like that. But when I went back home, then there were studios. So right behind, I got a job, and right behind where I was working,
And this is back in Jos?
back in Just, there's a studio called Skynet.
Okay.
Or there used to be a studio called Skynet. And P Square had just put out their first project. So these are guys they were guys from Jos. And now, and when they were in Jos, they used to dance. Both of them would mime,
Yeah. Final mime.
to like
When that
Usher
bag,
and
yeah,
Drew Hill
bro.
and stuff like that. They were people used to pay money to go see P Square when they were like,
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
That
And
makes
then-
sense.
they were used to do it with like a whole crew, like
Ooh.
10 dancers. So they would do like Michael Jackson, like the whole thing. And then they added music to it.
Yeah.
And then they won a competition and they'd gotten a record deal. And I mean, to be honest, a lot of us back then, we used to hate on P Square. Like they were like, these are legends, African music legends. But people back then, I don't know, we just used to be like, if these guys can do it, their
Yeah, you
music
just
isn't
wanna be
great,
them, yeah.
So I think there was a lot of energy. People were going to the studio by that time. And yeah, the studio was right behind. I had a friend called Ikeli, who I went to Baptist High School with.
I love that you just randomly said that. I just had a friend back then called, Ike, whatever. Continue.
and like we then we started working in the studio, and then one thing led to another. Then I was like, okay, maybe I can do this for because it's not even like artists were making so much money, So I had a job. I was working at an internet cafe, as I said, but
So you're working at the Inside Cafe and at the studio.
the studio was at night.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about being a Yankee. It taught me how to grind.
Yeah.
Yankee grind. You have a job.
Two
you go to
jobs,
school,
good class. Yeah,
So when I was
it's actually
back home-
normal for most Americans. Yeah.
Man, when I was back home, I was locked in. So, that, and then one day I was just like, okay, I can actually do this. And I started traveling to Lagos more often, and here we are.
So at what point were you like, okay, because now you're still Jude, right? So where did M.I, that personality, where were you like, okay, this is it, I'm doing this?
Mr. Incredible.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Around the time I was signing my record deal, I had to pick a rap name. Most people, they had their rap name from when they were young, but I didn't. I was just rapping.
Yeah.
So
you're still going by Jude. Everyone just, that guy that
sometimes,
raps. Okay.
Or I would use, so I had a high school name, TD, Top Dog. So
Come on.
Hey, come on. Is that on Kendrick's label?
You know what? We need to look into this thing because you said it before.
That is Kendrick's
Yeah,
label,
there's
right?
a lot of
Calm down.
cross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
See,
crazy.
which one?
Actually,
Check.
when I went to a university about you, they called me Top Dog. And then
Sorry, very quickly. In university in Michigan, were they also calling you Jude? Because a lot of like Africans come to the US, then they'll go by different name. Yeah.
Jude. No.
Let's keep it simple.
No, my name was Jude.
Okay.
Everyone called me Jude.
Okay.
And then, and then, so back to your question, I think it was mixture between my first record deal and when my singles started popping. Because then people would just be like, what's your name? I was like, okay, my name is M.I.
Okay.
But to be honest, I'm the rapper that has a name that wasn't like, it sort of evolved into being, and then now people call him Mr. Incredible, but it doesn't have a very deep
meaning
history.
Yeah, sometimes it can just be vibes, and that's the story.
and it's stuff.
fine, yeah.
It works. Yeah.
For rappers, rappers take their names so like, so serious. Mine was just like,
Yeah.
It works. It's cute. I like it.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, actually, question about that. So, we talk to people a lot, like you said, about people having two different names. And we've noticed that some people tend to have some personality splitting a little bit with that, right? So, like, I guess I have a light two-name gang. So, Abimisola, but in America, I usually go by Bim. People call me Bim, right? And I feel like Abimisola and Bim, or Abim and Bim are similar.
Roughly the same person.
But I do notice tendencies, like Abim has a little more Chris than Bim. You understand? You know what I'm saying? So, like, would you say that you catch
Which
yourself?
one pays taxes?
Bim.
They pay taxes.
Bim pays taxes to the government.
Do you have two names?
No, not really. Yeah, because my name is, even in the US, they've heard my name pretty frequently. So Malik, everyone's kind of accustomed to it. But I will say there's a slight pronunciation difference. The way like my parents or Nigerians would say my name is a little different than the way Americans would. So maybe I have split personality there. That the version of Malik that they see is more preppy, more corporate than the Malik. That one wants to be a wannabe comedian. The one from home.
Wants to be a wannabe comedian?
Wannabe comedian.
Malik.
Please no. Please no. Please no. Malik.
But no, do you find that like Jude and M.I are like different people to some extent?
For sure.
Wow.
In fact, the older I get, the more unified I become.
Yes.
But
Yes.
5 years ago, there was a big difference between M.I and Jude.
Tell us
Do you
more.
prefer that? Do you prefer the blending?
You prefer to
I
be
think
separate
because I'm
entities?
also getting older too,
Yeah.
So maybe you're asking me at the wrong time. I think it's something that changes as you go along. Like when you first blow up, you don't want people to know the real you. You know what I mean? Because you're selling.
You're selling a persona, fair.
Yeah, you're selling.
You want to be
So-
guarded a little bit, yeah.
So even like whatever you are, you will sort of like add to it. You'll project. You'll dress up. You get a stylist. You do to sell something. Like you want to increase the value of the talent you have so that it's worth more.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but then if you really become successful, then that becomes its own thing. And then you have to like now sort of unify them as you go along. So I think now I'm a lot. If you meet me, I'm sort of like.
I feel like I met Jude. I can't lie to you.
Yeah, this is how
yeah.
I was from back then. Like I'm really chill. I think sometimes if you see me, maybe when I'm in the studio now, or when I'm about to get on stage, then you can see a little bit of like people that were like hardcore M.I fans, and then you just grow older as well. Experiences, life. I'm more mellow now. I'm more chilled out. I was telling my wife today we were walking, and somebody has said some unkind things about her. So she was...
While you were walking?
No. This is like in the public sphere.
Yeah.
I was like, no, we can't fight because we're outside. So what's
Well,
happening?
10 minutes from here.
So
Yeah.
I was telling her that the right thing actually for me to do is to not give it any...
Energy.
Yeah, so that it doesn't become more of a thing, Not because, like, even as a protector, I don't need, like... I think that's the right thing to do because I'm older now.
Yeah.
So we're laughing about the fact of like, I'm not even this guy, babe. Like when I was younger, I was the complete,
different
opposite.
person.
You'll be outside.
I'm like, this now is now
Everything
wisdom.
I've been read. It
I'm like,
takes
this
me
is
on
now
fire.
wisdom, baby. I'm now older and wiser now. So she was laughing at me. But yeah, I think the older you get, the less you need that that persona. You
Yeah.
can just be yourself.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I think about that with like, even with content that like I want to make and stuff like that, I'm like, I really want to make sure that like I'm giving Abimisola at all times. Like I really want that to just be like one person because then I have to now keep up.
Yeah, because
then I have to pretend that that's actually
mental
me.
work.
Hey,
yeah, give yourself
God.
labor.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, I'd rather really not.
Yeah.
This is easier to do. It
Yeah,
is,
like being yourself. I
lot
think I
easier.
think it's a lot more comfortable. Yeah.
But let's do a small thought exercise.
Okay.
Just for the sake of it. So like now we're here. having a
right.
podcast. Generally, you are going to be happy and upbeat when you're on your podcast.
Yes, yes. Because
That's you.
That's still that product.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's you,
Yeah.
but now imagine you become super successful. So successful that what you say when you come on the podcast and what he says becomes a thing. So you're not like, hey, bro. She's like, everybody's like, we want to hear, hey, bro.
Oh.
It becomes a t-shirt. So now, do you know what I'm saying? So it's you.
You see, it can't reach there. It can't reach there.
But it's you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But now it's now become this other thing. Then you now go through a period in your life where you're just not like,
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
so now you go places, they're like, hey, babe,
yeah.
give us hey, bro.
Damn.
It won't be fun
Are you
anymore.
good? This feels like a lot. This feels like a lot.
You know what? Fair enough.
I'm just pointing out to you.
Yeah.
Look, I tell you that I'm in a very good place now.
Okay.
So but I'm sharing it as a perspective for people to see what their celebrities are in.
Yeah.
You know, you become this thing. You
Yeah.
become like, and that's one version. One version is like the like happy, like, but there's many versions. There's like the, like, I'm a bad boy. You know, I'm a bad babe. You know, but now you're like,
Do you know what is so funny?
you're like 45. Jesus Christ has been touching you on the shoulder for months. My daughter, will you not come?
I don't do them things anymore.
Repent, but now you go out there like, hey, girl. You're like stressed. You know what I mean? So,
I said, come home.
you know. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
So you just have to, it's like, it really is becoming popular is really it's a weird part of being human. You know, you see the world a different perspective.
Yeah.
And you can't wait to come back to being yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like coming back to just being like letting go and just being yourself is
It's nice, I imagine.
Do you experience like a vast difference when you're in the US versus when you're in Nigeria? Like I feel like maybe when you're in the US you can chill out more than when you're in Nigeria where people will expect, hey, doing all of that.
Do the hey bit.
Do the hey,
bro. Yeah, for sure. Lagos is like when I like, because I can be anonymous here unless I'm around Nigerians. You know? And then even when I'm around Nigerians here, it's still a little bit like there's a larger context here. You know, it's like there's the big celebrities here are like the American celebrities.
Yeah.
But in Nigeria, we are the celebrities. You know?
Yeah.
So right from when I touched down in the airport, and I look, I'm
they
very.
knew your flight was coming in before you even got there.
And I'm great. Like this is an incredible honor.
Yeah.
You know, to have been part of the culture, part of the history.
You
of
are
Nigerian
part
art,
of the culture. Yeah.
You know, like I don't. You know, I'm incredibly blessed by all the love and appreciation people show. You know, but at the same time,
Peace.
yeah, you just want anonymity sometimes.
Balance.
Yeah.
You know? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yeah. Fair enough.
Good to know.
It's good. I'm glad you get that break a little bit when you're here.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I entered that room and I remember that room in South by. I said, wow. People who don't even know what's in front of
know
you.
what's going on.
Sleep people are making money.
You don't even
Something is
know.
happening here, you don't even know. But yeah, I can imagine that definitely happens.
Oh, I enjoyed. Did you see me at South by just walking around by
just
myself?
gallivanting.
I was just like,
Just gallavant. Even when we
Yeah,
entered
yeah.
the restaurant, the woman asked you if you were somebody else because she said he looked like
yeah, Kendrick.
No, it wasn't Kendrick. She said the guy from The Wire.
Yeah. She said someone else.
The guy that just
the guy
that
Omar.
passed.
Yeah.
Deepa?
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, he passed. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's tough.
You know, I see it a little bit.
Really?
I see it a little bit. I see it a little bit. I see it a little bit.
Oh wow. Okay. He was a bad man.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Omar something, I think.
That's his character. In the
Yeah, I
Oh.
forgot.
Omar.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm really in that show, man. I need to come out. Yeah. So yeah, you said you thought you were gonna come back to the US. What changed?
At first it was just difficult to come back.
Yeah.
But then after a while I just started a new life, back home in Nigeria. And I stopped trying to come back to school because I had now like a music career.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess that's the end of the
That makes
the
sense.
question,
Yeah.
So that's just what changed. I thought about it maybe like 6 years ago about coming back and like finishing my degree and like spending some time. Maybe I will. At some point.
Yeah, like what, one semester? How many semesters remaining?
Like 2 more.
Yeah.
So something I'll just go and spend some time, get done.
They can't allow you to do this thing online.
Abby. But I've been so busy, man.
Yeah.
Even back then I didn't even have the time to do it,
Yeah.
I remember. But yeah, I was very, very privileged, man, to get to live my like younger years here.
Mm-hmm.
It really like apart from the fact it's really difficult, when I see you guys that are like making it here. First of all, America is just shout out to America.
He said with his hands up.
I love y'all.
Cool people.
You guys with the time to play around.
Do you know what's so funny? We had the same conversation.
We were just saying
Time to play around
I
at
love
all.
my country.
Not the time to play around at all.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, people that live in America are living probably the most like strenuous lives on earth. Like, it's a lot of work. It's high intensity.
Yeah.
Like Americans have the most disposable income because they work the hardest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Capitalism
Put in
is
the
at
most
play.
work. Yeah. So
You guys are grinding. Yeah.
and then outside of that, it's like also it can be very lonely, I guess.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Actually, can you talk us through that? So like you talked about like this was a time where like it was just hard, like you were kind of depressed. Like what was it? Like the being far from home, like what was it?
yeah, its culture is different,
Yeah.
So
Was your first time away from home too? Because did you go to boarding school as well?
I did
Okay,
go to
okay,
boarding
so
school,
okay.
which was also equally
Maybe
a little bit
had a
more
different.
Yeah.
traumatic.
Yeah.
Boarding school is its own nation.
Yeah.
Fam, yeah.
Like you need a visa. You should just get a visa and
It feels like a bubble when you come home. You're like, oh, so this is the real world.
Yeah.
Then you go back in there,
Really, truly.
bruh. Yeah,
really truly because it creates it's like a new world with new rules. So
It's a
coming
whole-
here,
yeah.
it's like the same thing. It's
Yeah.
like and then I feel like education back home had a lot of like was very external, and then I didn't have enough time to go within me to like really figure out what do I want to do. Like I would have done music or the arts.
Oh yeah.
from
and
the
I would have
jump.
been,
Yeah.
but it has a completely different context in Nigeria. You
Yeah.
say you want to do arts, it's like,
Yeah.
are you not?
Are you serious?
Are you not smart?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like there was some adjustment and yeah, man, just like working, working and just being in America, man. It was and then Michigan has its winters too as well.
I'm so
For
scared,
sure.
and I'm very sorry you have to go through that because I can't even imagine
That lake
that.
freezes. It freezes over.
Yeah.
Have you guys always been in
I've always been in the South.
okay.
Yeah, so I haven't
Any
lived that.
snowy winters?
We had one light snow and we lost our mind. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we don't usually.
I lived in Philly, so I used to do proper winter. Then I ran here
Yeah.
because I can't do this anymore.
yeah.
Bro.
It's
Philly
long.
goes hard too, man.
It's
Yeah.
long. It's
Philly
long.
goes hard.
The one time I was in Philly, bro, it was snowy sideways. I say people are not okay in this place.
And there'll still be class. So
Yeah.
I'll wear my jacket. I'll
It's a
still
new
walk
way
to
to see
class.
life.
Yeah.
It's you understand
Yeah.
when you go out. When you come out in like 3-foot snow and you just have to make it work that day.
No, so
You know
then
what
you do
I mean?
When I
forget?
first came, the shoe I bought was not good enough. I said, okay, for snowshoe, I bought the shoe. my whole socks was wet. I had to go and buy a different one. I'm like, okay, this is something else entirely. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I was also young, and I don't know if I was prepared. Look, man, it's not easy when you don't have your like core family with you, and you leave and you move to a new place.
Do you have a support system at all, like family, friends, cousins?
A little bit. I mean, I came with some. Man, you're making me like. I did. Actually,
flashbacks.
I did it. Now that you mention about it,
that explains it.
But I did. I mean, my ecosystem that was part of the family I had that was part of here. They were, supportive, but they were also like older. So. And then we had our Nigerian community, I went to school with maybe 20, 30 other Nigerians. So,
goodness gracious.
Yep.
I mean, that's one of the benefits of being Nigerian. Somehow,
in Michigan?
We're somewhere, we're everywhere.
No, because where I went, they were not somewhere somehow. We were not. So
not even U of M or like Grand Rapids, Michigan.
That is crazy.
Yes.
That's why people had reputation. You are many. Yes. Oh.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
They could spot us, man.
Yeah.
There was a whole thing with the Nigerians.
Oh, wow. Here they come.
Yeah, but we were, in fact, actually, let me say we're 30 Africans. There was Ghanaian as well. So it was a good group. But look, man, it's, for all immigrants all over the world.
Yeah.
Wherever it is you're moving from to another place to go to school or whatever, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you try and tell your parents, hey, can I study music? Did they have a reaction?
I didn't even it wasn't even in my worldview.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Study music.
What was their reaction when you were actually pursuing it professionally?
They were supportive. Supportive. Actually, apparently my mom's father, who I met him when he was really young, but he was a pastor by then. But apparently he was a musician too when he was young. He was really they were really supportive. Both my parents. They've always been.
Did you blow at this side? You already had one song that was popping.
Because usually the African parents, they usually wait for success before they jump on.
Even when I was young and I was really into music, my parents were really supportive.
That's great.
So now I'm trying to figure out, after building this whole career at home, your MI, the top of your thing, African rapper number one.
Come on.
Why? How did this come up that maybe we should come to the US? How did that even come about?
In this new world, I don't even know how to answer this.
You say you're asking me too.
You guys will put video evidence.
I don't know how to answer this question. I visit.
Okay.
I visit quite a bit.
Okay.
My wife is a permanent resident. So,
okay. So how did it come up that perhaps we should visit more often?
Yeah. Just, I don't know, family being here, and
family on her side.
Yeah, family on her side. I think I love the US, you know, and I'm also very interested in sort of the work I see myself doing in the future of connecting creatives to opportunities. This is where creatives, where there's the most creative opportunity in the world, where there's most of the tech, and where I feel if there can be a really strong Nigerian, American industry connection, there can be a lot of value for both countries.
Yeah.
So, and across, there's straight Hollywood, there's the Nigerian community here, Nigerian community there, it's African American community. There's a lot of intersection points.
Yeah.
So, through that, and I guess I was just, a little bit of luck too as well, because my wife was, she's here, so has family here. So a little bit of luck as well, because it could have not been a big thing on my radar because of if I had married someone else.
Yeah.
Or if I had married my wife, but her family had lived elsewhere. Sorry, baby. It was the devil. It was the devil. You see how the evil one does his thing.
It's like, come back home, come back home, come back home. Yeah, you did great. You did great.
Hallelujah.
Because, if she had, for instance, been from Russia or something.
Yeah,
We'll be having this interview in Russia right now.
Yeah. So is she here full time? Or does she sort of go back and forth?
We actually spend more of our time, I think, in Nigeria.
Okay.
For this year, actually. This year, we spend most of our time in Nigeria.
Okay.
Last year, she spent a good amount of time here. And, but we definitely, as at the time we spoke, I think our intention is, to following all the right channels to make sure that we're
the professional route.
That we're here.
Am I stressed? He's sweating. He's sweating.
Watching these.
He's like, not too much now. Not too much now.
You're quoting your lyrics. And like, did you just say verse 4? I'll be out in ATL.
I'm crying.
Evidence. You know what? He reached the sweat.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not the time.
Yeah.
It's not the period.
We
at
literally
all.
had the conversation. We're like, so First Amendment now, we're reasoning it. That's crazy.
This is not the period at all.
So that means I was going to ask you, like, what does like a typical month or year look like? But it seems like it changes so much.
Yeah, no, okay. I can talk about the experience of the two, of being here and being back there, what that switching is. And I'm sure that there's a lot of people that have that more of an experience, because I have friends that live in like Canada and go back home. It's not easy at all. It's not easy at all. Two different economic realities.
Yeah.
Like night and day.
Yeah.
And both very visceral. Like, if you want to be successful here, you have to put in the work in whatever you're doing. The same thing in Nigeria.
Yeah.
But there are two different economic realities.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The type of stress you're dealing with is different. Yeah. Stress.
It's like playing basketball on one side of the court. Then when you run to defense, you're playing football. Then you run
yeah.
Crazy.
So
does it feel like that for you?
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Then two different like socio-political contexts.
Yes.
Like in Nigeria, you being a black person means nothing.
Yeah.
You're just a person.
Yeah.
There's other things you need to pay attention to.
Yes.
But here, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Race is really important here.
Yeah.
So there's all sorts of different contexts that you have to keep paying attention to. And then it's like different rules, different laws, different, So people that manage it, like, I would almost say it's traumatic, It's a traumatizing thing, But I feel like we're witnessing the beginning of a world where it becomes easier, because I feel like
optimism.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Because as like stable coin and all these things become more, payments become easier.
Okay.
I think people can work remotely now, and so hopefully it becomes easier, because the strain, this is how humanity has spread over the years. Like, through migrating and stuff like that. But the strain of an actual migration is difficult. Yeah. And people used to say, if you're going to move somewhere, you want to do it before you're like a certain age.
Voila.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you get set in your ways.
Yeah.
Our parents did it a little later, and it's a little bit of a challenge for them.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah, they struggle a little bit with that.
It's not easy, man. Change of community, change of patterns, change of it's a lot,
So would you say it's, for you now, is it giving you the creative advantage or edge that you wanted, or is it more just logistical headache?
So there is logistical friction, let's call it that.
Okay.
But let's talk about the creative side, because I've never thought about that until you asked whether it. Actually, I feel my album, a good part of the inspiration came from understanding the sort of the context here. It's more lonely. It's more. So I was able to. My album is called The Wolf, and at least at the beginning when I started writing it, it was more of like a lone person,
Lone
persona.
wolf type.
I see what you did there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, and I definitely when I was here one summer and writing a lot, and yeah,
just poured.
yeah, it poured out.
Nice.
But I'm an introvert too as well, so I enjoy being by myself. So
Okay.
boo-hoo.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay.
So what are the logistical issues?
Yeah, the frictions.
My bro. First of all, I mean, it's just 2 time zones,
Yeah.
currencies, and culture. I think those 3 things are the real, let me use an example of culture. Like in Nigeria, if you're going for something and you really are close to getting it, you might need to be more like humble and more like respectful to everybody. My Oga, to get something, especially the you see like politics legislated towards being nice and and not being, but
Dominant,
here
Yeah,
you
get
gotta
on
be
it.
direct.
Yep.
You gotta be like almost like what a Nigerian would call arrogant. you
Yeah.
know? I can do it. Like I'm better than everybody else. I should be the person that gets the opportunity.
It's encouraged. Yeah. If you want it, show us.
Exactly. So that's a massive.
You actually making a really good point, because I'm thinking about like how I relate. So Suya guy.
Suya Gate.
What happened?
Suya Gate.
We must get to the bottom of this.
So we had an event.
Okay.
We had a Suya guy. Ground, second, like reunion type vibes. Everybody feel like they're almost in Lagos. We had Chapman, we had small chops, good vibe. Yeah. And I think, so I went back to the person who had recommended the guy to me, and we were talking. The guy showed up late, like standard Nigerian stuff, right? And I'm thinking to myself, like, I was operating while I was doing the business. I was operating an American mindset of this is how you do business. This is what you do. You charge vendors this much. You set up at this time. You tell them this. You tell them that. Like
schedule.
Even thinking about like the American vendor I had, like she was there on time, like no wasting time type thing, right?
Most time you get a contract with everyone.
We had a contract. He signed literally the venue asked like certificates of insurance. They had it on file, ready to go. I was like, yes. But they're also now like dealing. I forgot that. You have to off that cap and wear your Nigerian cap to deal with this guy, because as far as he's concerned, exactly. As far as he's concerned, this is a Nigerian transaction that's occurring, right? Even though you're in an American space and the other people who are involved are American, like he just, you know what I mean? Like he read it as that, and upon reflection, I'm like, yeah, because guy, he priced my vendor fee. Was still there. I said, wow, this is a real. I was even the way I was talking to him on the phone, I was like, Nigeria will stress me. Nigeria will stress me. Yeah.
It's a completely like, and that stress is like, it's like physically, biologically normal. It's rational for you to have that stress.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, everything's gonna fall apart.
Yeah.
But in Nigeria, people are like, why are you stressed?
Yeah.
Why are you? What's it go happen?
Yeah.
Completely different culture.
Yeah.
Currencies.
Yeah.
You can't even imagine.
Honestly.
You make 1 million naira in Nigeria. 1 million.
6 zeros.
You need to understand what I'm telling you. You made 1 million naira.
Mm-hmm.
1 million.
See, if we overdip it now, cry.
Yeah. It's a lot
of 1 million naira. You're a millionaire.
He said, no, you don't understand.
You're a millionaire.
You don't understand.
Since I was a child.
You can say, I want to be a millionaire.
When I grow up. Now I'm a millionaire.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
You have 1 million.
Okay.
Oh, God.
He's pissing him off.
Yeah.
Your friends.
Yeah.
Let's have dinner tonight.
Your million.
Pay.
Where are we going? You check the restaurant.
I have 1 million naira in Nigeria. All my friends, when they're ordering, I'll be quiet. I'll even be
looking at you.
looking out. Guys, are you guys sure you've had enough? Eat. I say eat. Here.
No.
Common 3-person dinner.
You
Give me
spent.
chopstick.
Yeah.
Look at the menu well. Let's know what we're picking.
Hey, my lord.
That's tough.
It's crazy. Yeah. And then here everything is pipelined in a way. So like you get into the system and you build up credibility, then you make money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have to like slow down and start from the scratch here if you want to build things here. You
Yeah.
know? And then I say culture and time zones as well. You know, it's like your community, your friends. By the time I wake up, if I'm here, like this week, I've been taking it a little bit easier. So I wake up like 7, 8.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And
What's your usual wake up time? I'm so curious. I have to ask.
no, I try to be up by like 5:45.
You know what?
Okay.
You're the person that's supposed to be waking us up to pray in the morning because you're already awake. Okay, good to know. Good to know.
What time do you wake normally?
I mean, right now, Fajr is like, 6:12.
Okay, that's good.
But even then, I still close eye after that too. Yeah.
It's not bad.
We start again around 8. Yeah.
That's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, like, once you have your day filled in, you know, but I want to be like Niger side. I want to be up early.
To be with them, fair.
Boom, you know, do everything I need to do in the morning so I can by 8 a.m. at my work. And here I can't even try. There was time I was in LA.
No, you're done.
You
Yeah, because
understand?
that was plus 6 hours
Yeah,
too.
you're
Yeah,
done.
it's done.
You're done.
Sometimes it's 8 hours.
Yeah, LA is like 8. Yeah.
A 9 a.m. meeting is 1 a.m.
Yeah.
9 a.m.
Yeah.
Come on. You break up with all your friends now.
It's long now. It's long.
yeah,
It's long.
yeah.
It's legitimately
Yeah,
long.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's tough. It's tough for people doing that. You know,
The double time zone thing, yeah. It's I've
When
never
last
had
were
to
you guys-
do it with work. I mean, I have to do it with work to some extent, yeah.
when last were you guys in Nigeria?
Last December.
Okay.
Last February.
Okay.
Yeah.
We try and go back often. Yeah.
What is it like for you guys going the other way when you go home?
I mean, for me, it's always a great time because I'm not there for a long time, right? So I don't really get to experience the realities of living in
Yeah.
Nigeria or Lagos. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I'm here for vibes, quick catch up with friends, in and out. Even by the end of that 3rd week, I'm like, you know what, Lagos stress is
It's
getting to
okay.
me. This traffic gets to me. It's time to go.
Yeah,
It's
they
time to
jammed
go.
me that first day I landed, man. I said, wow, I'm back. I'm back. Yeah. It's always interesting. I feel like my last trip home, I just felt like I slotted it because so I spent a lot of time away. I think my last trip before then was 2018, December, circa 2019, January, and then COVID happened and public health girly, I was not going to do it, you know? So when I finally did take the trip, so much time had passed and I was like, whoa, it's been like 4 or 5 years. Like, how did this happen? But being able to like slot back in, like, I remember even being in the elevator like once with my friend and the like security guy was there and she was like, so how long has it been? And I was like, yeah, like 5 years. The guy said, you mean you're not on ground with us the way you are? I said, it's good. It's good. I'm blending.
There you go.
I like that.
Because sometimes I'll be casting.
Yeah.
Because not to like, actually, maybe I could be casting to more people than I realize. But
Yeah.
even my friends who live in Nigeria, like they can tell that I'm here from America on vacation. You know, they say the way I talk, the way I dress, things I'm saying, like in a room, you'll be able to tell, okay, he doesn't live here. But I think for, you know, the average Nigerian, the basic Nigerian experience, I think I'm still blending. I think.
Yeah, I mean, you guys don't sound too, you know, you don't sound too
American.
Yeah.
No, you're with Abim right now.
But
When
it
you meet
slips out,
Bim.
though.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
it's when you guys are back home, it always slips out. It's funny how like the American accent will slip out at some times, you know. But yeah, I mean, look, it's not. I ended up asking you guys questions.
No. This is literally how we do this show. Like people ask us questions
In fact,
all
this
the
is
time.
our preferred format.
Yeah, because I don't want to feel like I'm just. So am I? Tell us. Yeah, no. Let's chat. Let's chat. No, I still have questions for you.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so, currently no kids. In an event that you decide you do want to have kids, I don't know what your setup is, right? Do you think you would raise them here, back home, back and forth?
Any concerns?
This is a good question.
Yeah.
It's actually a really good question. You know, there's a lot of things appealing about home, especially because we're already ingrained in that system, because there's a lot of support too as well. I feel it's very difficult on parents here, you know,
if you don't have like,
But you
close
do have a
relatives-
support system here.
Yeah,
you
'cause
did.
If your
You did
wife
put
has
that up.
family here,
Yeah.
that's helpful.
Yeah, I guess, but
It's not the
how
same.
America is.
It's not the
Everybody got to
same.
grind, man.
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
If you have family that's, you know what I mean, that now you have enough people that can stay at home and support, or but it's not easy, man.
Yeah.
And our family over here, they're all like professionals. There's some times where you just find your nook in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And I think we sort of found a space in Nigeria, but definitely you want your kids to have a mix of both. So maybe it's a thing of like early years there, and then at a certain point, move. But look at me making family decisions.
Yeah, see. See.
Wow. No. But yeah,
Please consult your wife. Please consult your wife.
That's why I said let me not be boring now.
Yeah.
The real answer is not all I say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You shall see it when it we'll discover it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
No, I think Nigeria. There's some good things about Nigeria that maybe early days. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is my sort of final question.
Okay.
If you had to choose somewhere permanently tomorrow, they said they are closing the border, and anything can happen as the way this country is currently moving. They are closing the border. You have to
Pick
stay in one
one.
place. Do you feel like you could pick one place?
What about you guys? First of all,
I think.
I thought about it and I was like, I don't know that I think I might actually stay here.
I think it's not actually a hard one for me. I think I'll stay here. I've already built up, a lot of my life here, my career projection, everything I've seen in my life. I haven't really pictured it outside of the US unless, there's some opportunity and something drastic happens or changes, maybe. My ideal dream would be to actually live in Nigeria. Like, if the country could work to a certain extent, even if it doesn't work to a certain extent, if I find something I'm doing that is paying me enough to mentally and financially deal with
you
it,
can't bypass the chaos.
I have to say
Okay, first.
bye you.
First.
I will go home and just be Nigerian, I won't have to come to work twisting my tongue, talking all funny. I have to be aware that I'm black in every room. Go home and chill, man. Live life.
Fair.
wow. I actually think when I say it, everybody will be like, wow.
Okay.
We didn't see that
for it.
coming. So I've been reading the Bible more.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
And if the Bible is correct, there's some implications about this question you're asking here.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
There's some larger implications.
Okay.
If the Bible is going to be like a prophetic book. So
Okay.
choose your side. But if you believe like this is the word of God is going to come true, then there's more to that question that meets the eye.
Okay.
But all things considered, I think for me, I would stay back home. The reason why is that when you asked me the question, I started thinking, if borders are closed, we're now in apocalyptic times.
Okay.
That means
Okay.
stuff is heating up.
Okay.
So I'm now like, okay. So I added too much context.
Yeah. Hypothetically.
Just a light one. Nothing to cry.
I'm like,
It's a
whoa,
light
what are we
one.
doing? What are we doing?
But you
But
know what?
we need
That's the
fair
temperature
thoughts, yeah,
of
fair
the
thoughts,
air
yeah.
right now, so I can allow
Oh,
it.
see.
You know, Rapture was supposed to happen last week.
Do
So.
you understand? Do you understand?
So, yeah.
Do you understand? No.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, it was.
The fact that your brain went there,
Wait,
it made
have you guys
sense.
seen-
It made sense.
Let me not do that. Yeah, so in that context,
You're staying home.
yeah, I think I'll stay home. But to be honest, the whole world, you see, the reason I'm so hesitant, the whole world is crazy right now, man.
Yeah.
Everywhere is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's so unfortunate. Today, there's this story of this reporter who
Yeah.
Yeah.
yesterday there's stories of killings in Kwara State.
Yeah.
But on Sunday was like such a bloody day here in the US.
Yeah.
Like there was shootings and
Yeah.
multiple places. So it's like, we're just in a phase
Also in
where,
a church.
Yeah, in the church.
Yeah.
But there was one in I think one in Michigan, one in
Yes.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It was like, I remember it was a really like hectic day.
The world is chaos.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, so I think it really comes down to where you have more systems now and where you can trust yourself more. I just feel like it's all gonna go down, man. You better let me just be.
Let me be at home.
Let me just be my house.
I understand how this one is working. At least a little bit. I know what's going on. This right here, it might be too much. It might be
falling
too
apart.
much. Where will I go hide?
You guys' own prediction is based on say everything's chill.
Everything's solved.
Nice.
That's the assumption we're making. Yes.
Welcome back to work. So sad about the border being closed.
So
It may
anyways,
not go
Monday.
that way. It may not be that way.
It might not, it might not.
So
Okay, I understand why that question was difficult. I apologize. I apologize for taking you there.
We don't want to send you down there.
I'm so sorry. But this is good. We're gonna take a break. Okay, we're gonna take a break, and we come back. We're gonna do something lighter.
Yes.
We're gonna play light, cute
since
game.
the beginning of this show, man. You guys are,
No, this is great.
hilarious.
This is great. All right, we'll be right back. All right, so we're back. Questions. I want to play a game.
Okay.
Because we keep it interesting.
I did for you.
Since you're doing a little bit of visiting.
Yeah.
Here and there.
Visiting,
Visiting, babe.
Don't say visiting.
I'm making it worse.
Don't say visiting.
I'm making it worse.
We just want to know where you like to visit more based on certain things.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a category, and then you're gonna tell us Nigeria or the US. Okay?
Let me start us off.
Yeah.
Food.
Niger.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
That makes sense.
Do you have go-to what's your go-to meal here and then when you're back home?
Back home, the best food of all time:
Yeah.
pounded yam, egusi soup, or ogbono.
Ogbono is actually.
I mean, that's in bag with you, but I feel like you'd have said a northern dish. I don't know why.
It's very northern.
Is it?
Pounded yam
Egusi.
is claimed by multiple regions, but egusi is not. But but pounded yam as a staple.
I actually had that this week. That was actually very specific too. Yeah.
But here, there's a lot of good food. I was in New York last week, so New York always has amazing food. I like Vietnamese food here.
Oh, you like the
Pho?
pho?
There you go. There you go.
No way you know. He in culture.
Traffic.
Lagos
Reason
or
this one,
ATL?
though. Yes.
Lagos
Remember what we said earlier? So think about it.
Yeah.
Traffic.
Yeah.
ATL traffic
Actually, I have to pick.
or Lagos.
Man. The truth about it is that traffic here moves. Right?
Yeah.
So traffic here is
Yeah.
very predictable.
Yeah.
Lagos traffic,
Can actually be
But-
anything.
Yeah.
if
30
I'm to
minutes
take
that's the-
driving as a whole,
Yeah.
I told you how I feel about ATL.
Yeah.
People drive crazy
Yeah.
here, man.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I pick Lagos.
Yeah. Do you drive yourself mostly when you're in Lagos or no?
Yeah, a good part.
Good.
I do have a driver, but I
Drive yourself. Okay.
Here, do you drive or you're Ubering more?
So when my international driver's license
Period.
is active,
Yeah.
yes. Now it's inactive. So.
Okay.
But I Uber. I like Ubering here.
Yeah.
In Atlanta especially.
Okay.
Other parts, when I'm other places, maybe sometimes. it's
Okay.
better
I always
easy
tell
to
my
get a car.
coworkers that anytime they complain about the traffic, I always tell them it's cute. Like where I'm from, traffic stand still
Yeah.
hours. Here,
But I feel like
it's
I've done standstill in ATL before.
ATL can be real. Though.
Yeah.
I've
It was when I
experienced
came here, I
everything.
said, "Oh, you know, okay, I'm so sorry." Yeah.
I've experienced everything here too as well. So
Yeah.
I know ATL is not it's generally predictable where you're going, wherever
rush
you're going.
hour.
So even the
But-
traffic, even the 2 hours, it's going to be 2 hours.
Yeah, fair.
But if there's like a game downtown or like a public holiday or something and you get into traffic,
You're so finished.
you'll be stuck here for so
Yeah. Okay. All right.
see showing my ATL
Come on.
my ATL chops, come on, guys.
Nightlife.
Lagos, man. Come
No,
on,
man.
man. Come on.
No,
You can't move.
no, man. I'm
You
with you on
can't
that one.
move.
I'm with you on
can't
that
move.
one.
Like,
It's not close.
you guys try. Yeah, you try.
Yeah.
And listen, this is Atlanta. Oh.
Yeah.
Atlanta is if it's anywhere else, Atlanta beats them because
Yeah.
Atlanta is you guys have historically great nightlife.
Yeah.
But
But it's not Lagos.
Lagos City.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
I remember like
Lagos is shiripa. Like you actually, you come home and you know that you had a good time.
you'll be exhausted.
And there's, when they say night life, there's a life at night.
Yes, fair enough.
It's like a living thing. Lagos night. It has its own economy, has its own rules, has its own everything.
Yeah, it's a longer duration, so a lot can happen,
Because here, 2 a.m., everything closed.
Done.
Lagos,
just get warmed up.
Because people are still at home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just get warmed up.
Yeah. Okay.
Studio time.
Ah, man, you're making it tough, bro.
Come on.
It gotta be Lagos. Why?
Yeah.
It gotta be Lagos. So there's so many reasons why, like, I feel some parts of the recording process will be much better in the US.
Okay. Such as?
Well, anything finishing.
Okay.
Because better studios. I mean, look at the space we're in. Very beautiful. Anything, like, if you're doing, like, technical production work, it's quieter, more consistent lights.
So NEPA will not embarrass you. Yeah.
But if you want that vibe, if you're an artist and you're trying to get that energy, like, where else are you going to meet, like, millions of very talented kids waiting to jump? You're going to hear lamba everywhere. Yeah. You're going to be inspired. Yeah. Every night you can go to a club and listen to music. Yeah. Played really loud all night, Lagos is unmatched.
Okay. Fair enough.
Weather.
I like that this thing is killing
There
you.
is now, yes.
Because I didn't expect it to go this way.
Yeah.
I did not expect it to go this way. Whether you still got to give it to... man.
Remember the Lagos heat too. Just remember that heat.
Yeah, that day I got to Lagos. They say your body is hot. Are you okay? I said, I don't know. I don't think she is. I don't think she is.
Yeah, no, it gets hot in Lagos and humid.
Yeah.
Let me just, for the sake of balancing it out, let me just say Atlanta.
Yes. Okay.
Give them something.
Yeah.
Fall is beautiful. When the flowers start browning,
the
the leaves start browning, and that's really beautiful.
A little crispy.
Yeah. So
this one will be a bit hard, man.
I think you might struggle with this one. Politics.
Well, I'm going to pick Atlanta because I really like, is it he's a mayor, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, he's the mayor, right?
Andrew Johnson?
I'm not from here, don't ask me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's a great guy. I think Georgia is always like important in the national conversation.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I forget her name now. What's her
Stacey
name?
Abrams?
Her.
Yeah.
She's really like a powerful, great voice.
One of my faves.
In like global political scene. So I think for that I'll pick Atlanta.
Atlanta making a comeback here. What was asking the last one?
Peace of mind.
We stressed this guy out, man. We stressed him.
Peace of mind.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just when you know you can't breathe.
Just relax. Remember that? Exhale all the air out of your lungs.
Yeah.
6 times a day.
Well, you can remember to do the 6. Yeah.
It cannot be Lagos.
Yeah.
He said it can never.
It can never, actually. Yeah.
It can't be Lagos.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Lagos, why. I'm talking to you now, eyeball to eyeball. Where's that camera? I'm going to tell you the reason why I can't be you.
Okay.
Right before I came here,
Okay.
in the middle of the night, outside my house at night, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., you guys were honking, shouting. They caught the thief, I think, in the middle of the night. It was just police put a stop. It was unbelievable. Like, sometimes it's like, this is spiritual attack. The noise.
They said you must not sleep tonight.
It was, no.
That's spiritual. That's more than personal.
I mark you wrong on this one. Atlanta.
Yeah.
Even though, to be honest, it's like my fishing water back in Lagos, or in Nigeria as a whole. But I do agree that there's something peaceful when I'm here, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, I love that for you. Good.
Yeah.
All right. We touched on Wolf a little bit earlier. I want to talk a little more about that. It looks like you're looking to inspire the next generation of creatives. Why Wolf? Why now?
Okay. Yeah. So the wolf is an acronym. You see it at the back of my t-shirt. To humans everywhere, whatever occurs, look forward.
So you know what you've done now. You see that MI that you did before. You are coming back to overcorrect on this one. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, so to humans everywhere, whatever occurs, look forward.
Look forward.
The wolf is a story. It's an African fable
Okay.
that is the story of the wolf and why the wolf is now the bad guy in all folklore. The wolf is hated by everyone. And the album is music that tells the different scenes of the story.
Okay.
So it is made to inspire people because as I've traveled around the world, what I've discovered is that people are going through a lot. you know. I think I spoke about it a little bit in South by. The first time, actually, South by was the first time I played any music from the Wolf.
Yeah.
And I was saying that talking with a lot of the like students there, you could just see it, like people were like, yeah, I'm doing well. I'm in Yankee, I have a great job, but man, I've been 2 years since I saw my mom.
Yeah.
It's tough.
2 years since it's tough,
Yeah.
You go back home, it's the same thing. People are just like, the world is in a very like strenuous place for everyone, and I felt like making an album about a story that inspired some hope in people.
Come on.
So that's what it's about. I thought I was going to put it out this year, but I've realized that there's certain things I wanted to achieve, and to do it independently is just taking me way more time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be patient. I love that. You're very optimistic.
I am.
Very optimistic. Very optimistic.
Yeah. Nigeria never.
I should
match your
I
soul
should
like
change
this.
that.
No. I think this is the preferred route. This is the preferred route.
No, this is good. This is good. And even like at South by, you talked about task and like the work you're doing with that, and still sort of in the same realm of like supporting the creative.
Yeah, look, I wanted to. I just experienced the problem so often myself as a creator, which is lack of access to opportunities, lack of tools, like proper business tools to help me like organize myself as a business, as a creative.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to build a platform that's basically like a talent agent, but like a digital agency for creatives. And I've been on that journey for a while. Back to computer science.
Full circle.
Full circle. And trying to figure that out. Yeah. So between those two, those are
You're
my...
busy. You're busy. That's why I could hold this shit. That's why I find the right person shit to hold. So I'm curious, how does task work to like individuals, creatives like us? So Japa Diaries now.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. No, good point. So the goal is that I'm not yet there where I can give you something to test, but I'll show you the platform before I go. But the goal is that you log into it and it helps you find opportunities that match for you. And then right from that portal, you can do contracts, you can do invoicing, you can do payments, you can do project management, in a simplified workflow for you as a creative. Nice. So it's like a proper business office for you in one place.
Because that's one of the things I think I mentioned this, like sometimes I want to turn off my business head because it's so hard to do that. Like we were talking about with the event, like we almost didn't do it when we wanted to do it because we were thinking about getting sponsorships and all of that. And I was like, I don't even know where to start with this process, but I have the creative idea of what I want to produce. Yeah. And I'd rather just do that. Yeah. And
focus on actually
making the product and having a good time with that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Like the tech now exists, I think, that can, this is a math problem now. It can be solved, It's like, okay, what you want to achieve and like what brands, could be interested, for instance, if there's a way for us to be able to match the two easier, and then to be able to turn what you achieved with what, the brand wants to achieve and agree on a number. So
next time I'm looking for that. I don't need to go and stress. Just go to task and get me set up.
That's the goal. That's the goal for us to get there. And like, I think creatives are they're the hope for Africa.
Yeah.
The creative industry.
Yeah.
So they're gonna need tools to help them win. So this is hopefully one of
You're
those.
doing the Lord's work. So much appreciate. So much appreciate.
I hope you guys heard investors cut out this part of the interview.
He's doing the Lord's work.
And he heard what she said. She said she would have used it.
Yeah, no, she really would.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah.
So-
Trust me, I definitely would have. Okay, we asked you guys on Instagram, okay, if you could live bi-coastally, right, doing home and abroad or visiting, because some people just visit, would you do it? 67% said yes, best of both worlds, for sure. Yeah. 17% said they already do this. I actually need to speak to that person and see how it's working for them. Yeah. And then another 17% said they want to, but it's not realistic yet.
Yeah.
So I think it makes sense that people want to do that. I think it's the logistics of it because it feels like work.
Yeah.
It feels like work. But I will say this, I think the more in my career I'm going, the more I enjoy the nomad lifestyle a bit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I think a lot of people do that as opposed to doing like a back and forth between two places. I do have friends that, like, they have their remote job, they'll go to Lagos for like 3 months, go Thailand 3 months, come back to US, see their parents 3 months.
I want to be them so bad.
Moving around,
I want to be them so bad.
And that's a life, man. That's actually a life.
Man, that's cool.
I just define money, I swear. Once I hit money,
Once it enters,
no, I'm off.
game over.
I'm off.
Game over.
Everything's so expensive now. How much money do you need? Like $1 million.
Your million naira, no, they do nothing.
$1 million a year.
You are a millionaire.
Sure. Yeah.
Taking me back
6 zeros.
in Naira. You can't even buy a Delta ticket to
That is sick.
America.
That is sick.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just had an episode of somebody talking about paying tuition. So that tuition.
Wow.
Yeah, she has been.
I can't even imagine self.
Yeah.
Exchange
Because
rates when your
how
parents were
much is
saving versus exchange rate when it was actually now time for them to go to school.
Yeah, no.
Wait, how much is it, like average college tuition now for a year?
As an international student,
Yeah.
that's a very good question. I think for private institutions, they're anywhere between 60 to
I was going to say
70.
60K. We'll fact check it, but I think about 60K.
And I think that makes sense for an international student as well because you just be paying full tuition.
Yeah.
I think somewhere like a UT where you have in-state, it's a lot cheaper if you're in-state. Yeah, shocked.
Yeah,
This
because
guy
state taxes and all that, 60K. And this doesn't include like dorm.
No, that's 60.
accommodation.
That's like everything. All in.
All in.
All in. Yeah. You're shocked? Don't be shocked.
That's crazy.
That's go blow. No worry.
Yeah.
No worry.
By the time you're paying school fees, you'll be
Don't
alright.
worry,
Don't
go
about
That's
blue.
that.
crazy. 60K.
Yeah.
Yo, when I was going to college, it was like getting towards 20K. And
Yeah.
people were like, what?
Sweet.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's insane. Whoa.
America. We like you guys. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My favorite place.
Favorite country in the world.
Best in the world.
Best.
Best in the world.
You know what I
Best in the
mean?
world.
Well, we had one of the best conversations today.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Listen.
the time was hard.
Listen,
Yeah.
you gotta have me back when I come back.
Ironic.
When I can answer some questions more freely.
Yeah. We'll do that. But yeah, if you enjoyed watching, make sure you follow. We're everywhere you get your podcast at Japa Diaries on Instagram at Japa.diaries and TikTok as well. And we'll see you guys next week.
Ciao, guys.
Bye.
Peace and love, everybody. Stay tuned to the podcast. Hit subscribe.
Yeah.
Hit follow on everything.
You know the mistake I've made now. I'm going to use that. So, yes, every single episode at the end of YouTube, you just see my
Send this to your friends.
Yeah, that was lovely.
Thank you.
Yeah,
This
that was
so much
I
fun,
was
man.
laughing so hard.
Yeah, we actually laughed a lot.